Say Rogan Remy's first camping trip. Remy. Here is our cute little camp for the weekend. We're all set up, ready to go. The dogs finally chilled out and they are ready for an adventure. We only had about an hour and a half to 2 hours to walk somewhere before it got dark, so we decided to take a trail that we didn't take last year. The dogs were excited to get out and start smelling around, peeing on everything. We saw a lot of elk sign with elk poop and elk tracks, but unfortunately we did not see an elk the first night. We did see the van that gives elk tours. It was too far away from us. They were going a different direction, like where the elk enclosure was. So we ended up walking about 4 miles. We saw a beautiful sunset. Once we got back to the truck, there's something very big rustling in the woods. I tried to convince Caleb to go look at it with me, but it was getting dark. He got in the truck. I'm still convinced it could have been an elk. It was super loud and very close to us, but it was so wooded that I couldn't see anything. But I really think it could have possibly been an elk. Day 2, we started with where we started last year, which is around the elk enclosure. This time of the year, they keep the gates locked. I don't know if it's because of hunting season or because of the elk tours, but we're pretty sure the gates are normally open any other time of the year. So you just have to be prepared to walk if you go in the fall. There were a lot of fresh shrubs on trees. As far as the actual elk enclosure, there were no elks in there. I'm sure it's just when they get new elk or if an elk's sick. But as we were walking to a pond, Caleb actually spotted a cow through his binoculars, which was exciting. Really?
See that dark spot? It's a cow.
On a tree? Here.
It's looking right this way.
You can almost see it.
There's no way there's one cow above them.
We walked our way up there. She was by herself, which we thought was a little odd. So I don't know if she was like sick, if something was wrong with her, because they typically run in a herd. But she let me get pretty close to her. Are you tired? You're tired of looking for elk? Are you having fun? After we saw the cow, we hiked around for a few more miles, didn't see anything. It was also getting later in the day. They act like the best times to look for them are early in the morning or later in the evening. So we got back to camp, rested up a little bit, and now we're getting ready to go drive around and actually look for elk without having to walk, because we walked 7 miles and we're tired. We went last evening and saw a lot of sign of elk, but didn't see any. So now we're just driving around seeing if we can find any like from the vehicle, because our legs are tired. And I don't know what the plan is tomorrow. Probably get up early and look for some. But there's a cold front coming in. It's like 80 today. It's supposed to be like 58 tomorrow. So really this evening probably would have been a good time. They're probably out. Or definitely tomorrow morning. What is this place?
It's an interesting roof. I guess it's like their main.
Oh, museum in the park. I wonder what that statue for.
Chief Logan.
Oh yeah, really. What's your thoughts so far on the state park? I think your opinion. I think it's a nice park for a state park. What did you say?
It's nice.
The bathrooms are a little dated, but they clean them every day. You get your own trash can. It's better than some of the state parks or even like the campgrounds around us. It's like there's a lot to do, but most things are closed since it's October. They have an amphitheater, a pool, a huge water slide, tennis courts, a museum for trains in the place. Yeah, there's a wildlife center like the game farm, but I don't know that we could go with the dogs. High speed cell phone service, which is unheard of, I feel like. So that's a selling point. That's probably why they offer it here, so people will come. No, I'm just kidding. They have all their Christmas lights set up for the most part. It says online that Chief Logan State Park is one of the top visited state parks in the state, I guess because of the Christmas lights. I didn't know that, but they have them set up. They're gigantic. I don't know how they store those things. We came here to look for elk, and we saw one today. It was exciting, even though it was just a cow. A female elk. Should I say cow or female elk? A cow. We walked 7.5 miles, and I feel like we probably just don't know where to go. We're here at this active coal mine, and the DNR left the gate open. And Caleb's like, let's just drive through. And I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. Which Caleb worked for the DNR before, so. But. Anyway, there are like, I think 8 elk total out. I really wish that you guys could actually see them through the binoculars. It's just not working, but there were like 3 or 4 good-sized bulls along with several cows on this reclaimed strip job across from an active coal mine. It's so strange how mining coal right across from them, and they don't mind, but it's also strange how the WMA wraps around it. Are we all packed up, dogs? By 8:30. Like, almost every shelter has a playground, which is crazy. What do you see, Rogue? How many people do you think is going to be fishing at the pond 8:30 on a Monday? I think someone will be out there. We'll see. That's the truth. Tudor's is the beacon of West Virginia for breakfast. The only one I know that's ever been open longer than 2 p.m. is in Gilmore County because of the college. But it's so good. I'm gonna get a Mary B. And her pad.
A hash brown?
Yeah.
They wanted this. They wanted the herb sandwich. They wanted this combination, but they didn't want to order anything that was called, something to do with Marshall.
Oh my gosh. We are using Onyx Hunt. I use this a lot for work, but we also use it just when we're out. And this is the WMA property. I'm going to look at this reclaimed strip because where we were yesterday, I think we were closer to around in here somewhere. I don't know, yesterday when we saw the cow, wherever it was, it would have taken a long time to walk. So we found this off of, I don't know how you say it, Copperas Road. And so we're here and we're taking the road all the way up, well, as far as we can go. It's very rough. And then walking to see what we can see. But it's already blocked. So that's what he's working on. right before we decided to turn around, we thought we'd try one more area that had some open fields that we couldn't see from when we were up higher. As we got to them, we did end up seeing a big bull. It was awesome. He was probably 200 or more yards away, a good distance. As we tried to walk a little closer to him, he did see us and run off, but it was cool to see through the binoculars for sure. After we saw him, we walked on around not too far, and this is where we saw one bedded down. I honestly thought it was a log. His antlers were a log. My eyesight's not good, okay? And Caleb's like, no, that's a bull. And he got very close to it before he noticed us. He was bedded down, and it was just such a cool experience to be able to be that close to one in the wild in West Virginia.